The story of the pyramids is a captivating one that has intrigued people for millennia. But what if the story isn't over? What if there's more to these ancient structures than meets the eye? Join us as we explore the mysteries hidden beneath the sands of time and uncover what really lies beneath the Pyramids of Giza. When most people think about the Pyramids of Giza, they picture towering monuments of stone standing stoically in the Egyptian desert. The Great Pyramid of Giza, the oldest and largest of the three pyramids at the Giza Plateau, is truly an impressive sight. Standing 147 meters tall with its original white limestone casing, it would have glittered in the sunlight like a giant mirror. Built around 2580 to 2560 BC as a tomb for the 4th dynasty pharaoh Khufu, the pyramid is believed to have taken around 27 years to complete and involved the labor of over 20,000 workers. Despite its colossal size, only the third chamber from the top originally had any furnishings, and that was quickly stripped away by grave robbers over the centuries. Today, visitors can only marvel at the ingenuity and effort that went into building such a massive structure. But what if there's more to the pyramids than just being tombs? A recent discovery may shed some light on this mystery. A team led by archaeologist Zahi Hawass used non-invasive technologies such as infrared scanning and 3D modeling to virtually reconstruct the pyramid. They discovered a network of tunnels and chambers beneath the floor of the Great Pyramid. This suggests that the pyramid may have been used for more than just burying pharaohs. It could have also served as a ceremonial center where rituals and offerings were made to the dead. These findings raise more questions than they answer. For example, why did the Egyptians build such a vast and elaborate structure as a tomb? And what kind of rituals and ceremonies took place inside the pyramid? Unfortunately, the researchers were unable to find the answers to these questions due to funding constraints. However, their discovery opens up new possibilities for understanding the pyramids and their role in ancient Egyptian society. It's important to note that this is not the first time that archaeologists have found evidence of human activity beneath the pyramids. In 2017, researchers discovered a shaft leading to a burial chamber underneath the Red Pyramid, the second largest pyramid at Giza. The shaft was found using cosmic ray scanning technology, which can detect variations in the density of materials by measuring how much cosmic rays are absorbed. This non-invasive technique allowed the researchers to map the interior of the pyramid without causing any damage. Despite these exciting discoveries, many people still believe that the pyramids were simply tombs for pharaohs and that nothing else went on inside them. However, the evidence suggests otherwise. Ancient Egyptian society was highly ritualized, and they believed that the pharaohs were divine beings who ruled with the help of the gods. As such, the pharaohs were treated in an almost godlike manner, even after death. The burial chambers in the pyramids were often filled with treasures and provisions that the pharaoh would need in the afterlife. In fact, the discovery of a wooden boat in the Queen's chamber of the Great Pyramid suggests that the pharaohs believed that they would continue to rule even after death. While the discovery of the tunnel network beneath the Great Pyramid is certainly exciting, it's important to remember that it does not prove that the pyramids were used for anything other than burying pharaohs. After all, the tunnel network could have been part of the burial complex, or perhaps it was used to transport the massive stones that make up the pyramid. However, it does raise some interesting questions about the Egyptians' beliefs about the afterlife. If the pharaohs believed that they would continue to rule in the afterlife, then it makes sense that they would want to be buried in a way that mimicked their earthly palaces. The discovery of the tunnel network could help us better understand the Egyptians' religious beliefs and practices. By studying how the pharaohs were buried and the objects that were placed in their tombs, we can learn more about their culture and history. Another possibility is that the pyramids were used as astronomical observatories. The Egyptians were known for their advanced knowledge of astronomy, and they used their observations of the stars to develop a calendar and predict the annual flooding of the Nile River. It's possible that the alignment of the pyramids with certain stars and constellations was no accident. Further research is needed to determine whether or not this theory is true, but the discovery of the tunnel network has certainly opened up new possibilities. As technology improves, we may be able to learn even more about the pyramids and their purpose. Who knows what other secrets they're hiding beneath their massive stone structures? Non-invasive techniques such as cosmic ray scanning and infrared scanning allow archaeologists to study ancient structures without causing any damage to them. This is important because these structures are not only valuable from a historical perspective, but they're also irreplaceable. By using non-invasive techniques, archaeologists can gain a better understanding of these structures without harming them in any way. One advantage of cosmic ray scanning is that it can detect variations in the density of materials. This allows archaeologists to identify areas that may contain hidden chambers or tunnels without having to physically dig them up. Infrared scanning, on the other hand, can reveal details about the surface of ancient structures. This can help archaeologists identify areas that may have been painted or decorated, as well as any changes in the texture of the surface. It's important to note that these non-invasive techniques are not a replacement for traditional archaeological methods. Rather, they complement traditional methods by providing additional information about ancient structures. For example, cosmic ray scanning may identify areas of interest that can then be investigated further through traditional excavation methods. Similarly, infrared scanning can help archaeologists prioritize their efforts by identifying areas that are most likely to contain valuable information. In addition to the technological advances that are helping archaeologists learn more about the pyramids, there's also been a shift in thinking about ancient cultures. In the past, many archaeologists viewed ancient cultures through a Western lens, often dismissing or ignoring evidence that didn't fit their preconceived notions. However, more recently there's been a movement towards a more inclusive and respectful approach to archaeology. This involves taking into account the cultural beliefs and practices of ancient cultures when interpreting archaeological evidence. For example, the discovery of the tunnel network beneath the Great Pyramid has challenged the traditional view of the pyramid as simply a burial site. By considering the Egyptians' religious beliefs and practices, archaeologists can begin to understand the purpose of the tunnel network and the activities that may have taken place there. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the pyramids, it's important to approach them with an open mind and a willingness to challenge our own beliefs and assumptions. The pyramids are a testament to the ingenuity and creativity of the ancient Egyptians, and they hold many secrets that are yet to be uncovered. With continued exploration and research, we may one day be able to piece together the full story of these enigmatic structures and their purpose in ancient Egyptian society. We hope that you enjoyed learning more about the fascinating discoveries that have been made regarding the Pyramids of Giza. If you'd like to continue exploring the mysteries of ancient Egypt, be sure to check out our other videos on the topic. Don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss an exciting new episode. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.